everyone, it's Gillian, and for today's video we are going to be adding random ingredients to slime, and these are some of my favorite videos to create because it's always so much fun thinking of the weirdest ingredients to add, and I secretly always hope that I'll find a new awesome ingredient to add to slime. Now, an ingredient that I have always been curious about adding to slime is pasta. Now, I didn't know how this was going to go in the slime, if it was going to soften up, if it was going to make it a really crunchy slime, so I was really excited for this first one. Now, I thought it would be so cool if I went all out with this pasta inspired slime, so I decided to make a slime base that looked like pasta sauce so that the pasta sitting on top of the pasta sauce would look really cool. I don't know, it's just something I've always wanted to try, and it was finally my moment to do that. So I started off by creating a glossy base and tinting it a bright red pasta sauce color, and then I went ahead and activated it. Now, to give this pasta base some more texture and make it look a little bit more realistic, I decided to tear up some of these little foam packing pieces and mix this into the slime. Now for the fun part, it's time to see what happens when you add pasta to slime. So I just went to my cupboard and found some penne pasta and decided this would look perfect. And I just placed some on top and then began mixing this in. So the final result of adding pasta to slime is a big no. I am not doing this again. I think I created the most painful slime out there. Honestly, this pasta was like rock hard, and when I would try and squish the bubble pops, it would literally like stab me in the hand. It was so painful, it almost made me bleed, and I was so nervous every time I would go to squish and pop the bubbles. So this slime was a big no-no. The slime was really painful. It was like out to get me. So we're just gonna move along from this pasta inspired slime. I am just cringing even watching this because I remember how painful it was and how nervous I was to play with it. So we're just gonna move right along. Up next, I decided to add sprinkles to slime. Now, I'm not going to be adding clay sprinkles that I normally use. I'm going to be using edible sprinkles, ones that I use to decorate cupcakes, and I just thought that these would look really cool in slime. Now, I did not expect these sprinkles to do what they did. I was very, very shocked, so wait until you see what these sprinkles do to my slime. But to start off with, I just added some to a little container and then topped it off with a very, very thick clear slime. It's almost like a putty that I made, and wait till you see what these sprinkles do to my beautiful putty. So at this point, I'm like, oh, this looks so cool. And then after about 10 minutes, I was looking at this, I was like, wait, what is happening at the bottom of this slime? As you can see here, the sprinkles are starting to melt. All the color is starting to drip off the sprinkles, and it's all starting to melt. So I was like, okay, we need to see what's going on. So I tipped it out, and then these sprinkles, you guys, these sprinkles completely melted my slime. You guys saw how thick this putty was, and these sprinkles just completely made it liquid. I was so shocked. I did not think that this was going to happen. So this is why I use clay sprinkles and not real edible sprinkles. As you can see here, it's just falling apart. It's impossible to play with. It turned my slime an icky brown color because all of the color from the sprinkles came off into my slime, and yeah, this was a major fail. I just cannot believe it just melted my slime. Let me know in the comments below if you were surprised by the end result of adding these sprinkles to slime. I definitely was. This was not what I had in mind. I thought it was going to be really beautiful with a really thick clear putty and then the pops of color from the sprinkles, but no, it turned out looking like this. So major fail, but moving on. With Christmas right around the corner, I knew that I wanted to add something random that had to do with the holiday season, so I found these tiny little ornaments and I thought they would look so cute added to slime. I wanted to create a slime base base for these ornaments that was super Christmassy, so I started off by adding some school glue to a bowl, and then I tinted it a very bright Christmassy green. Now I wanted this slime to be a butter slime, so to do that I started off by adding some lotion and mixing it in. Then I decided to also add some conditioner, and then I added some amazing candy cane scent just to go along with that whole Christmassy theme, and I think I'm adding candy cane scent to every slime at the moment. It just makes me so happy and feel so excited for Christmas. Then I just went ahead and activated my slime, and if you're wondering which activator I always use the same recipe of half a teaspoon of borax mixed with 1 cup of warm water. So I just went ahead and slowly activated the slime. To transform this into an amazing butter slime, I just took half a packet of white Daiso soft clay and mixed this in, and this is always my favorite part of making butter slime. It was time to add the Christmas ornaments to this very Christmassy slime. So I just started adding the ornaments, and then of course I had to finish it off with a star on top, and I feel like this is such a Christmassy slime. It totally looks like a Christmas tree, and it's just a really fun novelty slime. But aside from that, adding the ornaments was really fun. It actually held on to the ornaments. I thought the slime was going to drop a lot of them because these ornaments were quite heavy. They're quite sturdy. They weren't hollow or anything. I'm pretty sure they were quite solid. So I was like, this slime is not going to hold on to the ornaments, but it totally did, and it just made it really fun, and this slime made me so happy. Also, let me know in the comments below, are you guys super excited for Christmas? Let me know, because I totally am, and the countdown is on. The next totally random ingredient I'm going to be adding to slime are some rubber ducks, and I was in the craft store the other day and there was a packet of these little mini rubber ducks, and I just thought that they would look so cool in clear slime, and I was like, these aren't going to be practical, but they'll look really cool. And then I was like, I know these will be perfect for an adding random ingredients to slime video. So the first thing I did was place 4 of the little rubber ducks in a container, and then taking some of that really thick clear putty, I just placed this on top and let it sink over the rubber ducks, and this looked so cool. I'm obsessed with clear putty at the moment. I think it's so cool how it just looks like glass, and look at the little ducks. I left them to sit here for a while and it looked like they were swimming in the slime. How cool do they look? Now it's time to see what these rubber ducks are going to do to this slime. So I just went ahead and took the slime out of the container, and it came out in one piece, which was so satisfying because it looked like the rubber ducks were just sitting in this clear glass. I loved the effect of it. Now these rubber ducks actually held up really well. I wasn't sure if they were going to melt from the ingredients in the slime or if they were just going to completely lose their shape, but they totally didn't. They still looked like rubber ducks. They were still totally usable after this slime as well, and the slime didn't drop them or anything. And I love how the little rubber ducks looked in the clear slime because it looked like they were peeking out through some water or something like that, and I was so happy with this slime. It was so much fun, and I know it's random, but this is an adding random ingredients to slime video, so I thought, what a perfect time to see what would happen, and let me know what you think of this random ingredient. Let me know in the comments below if there are any other random ingredients that you would like to see added to slime, because I'm having so much fun creating these videos. Thank you all so much for watching. I love you all so much, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye!